Hi YouTube, it's me again. Something that's been on my mind to discuss with a lot of people is the Lazarus and rich man effect. Um, a lot of times we give the rich man's problems about what we read in the Bible that he refused to give the crumbs from his table. Um, I was blessed enough for God to intervene long enough to show me what was really taking place or what really happened, and plus this actually happened in my real life. Um, what happened? The reason why the rich man refused to give the crumbs from his table is because the rich man had to fight for his wealth. A lot of people don't understand that you have to sometimes fight for your wealth, and you don't have a problem doing good deeds for other people, but when you do good deeds, sometimes your whole house goes through turmoil because of the good deeds that you're doing for other people who don't care. I'm gonna give you the perfect example. I remember one time being in a daze. I was really in a daze. Sitting outside on the steps, and a man comes up to me and he asks me. He said, "Can I get whatever you don't use, your leftovers?" You know, and something compelled me and made me say yes. Um, However it go, since that day I went through turmoil where I couldn't have anything. Where this whoever this person was didn't just want the leftovers from the table, it didn't want me to even eat or to have. So this thing didn't want just the leftovers, it wanted the whole table. But it didn't ask for the whole table. It asked for the crumbs from the table, the leftovers, whatever's left. And being the type of person we are, we never looked at that as a bad thing. We're people of God, we're Christians, we're people that walk in faith, you know, we don't have those issues or whatever. And then you start waking up to these demonic spirits and these demonic people, and I call them demonic, I call them unclean people, because they're trying to get you to that same state of uncleanliness. So after you fight for everything back because you realize you don't have leftovers because you don't have, and no, they can't have your leftovers, they can't have the crumbs from your table because you don't have. So no, I cannot give you the crumbs from my table. I can't give you nothing off my table because everything that's on my table is for me. Because these are spirits that are trying to take from you. You understand what I'm trying to say to you? Okay, Lazarus definitely is poor. He's a righteous man and everything like that. God will provide. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, the rich man had to fight for his riches and have to sit up there and try to maintain what he has. Because this, although Lazarus didn't come in that manner where he wanted the whole table, he just said, "Can I have a little something from your table?" or whatever to eat, or whatever the case may be. That's not a bad thing. But what happens when your whole house go through turmoil because you feeding an entity or a spirit that isn't for your house? I learned quick. I don't have any leftovers on my table. I don't have anything. Whatever I have to recycle, reuse for my house. I don't have nothing to give to nobody else because they will try to take everything from you that you have. They don't just want the leftovers. They want everything. And when I say they want everything, what this means is this: they don't want you to be able to work. You're trying to work or whatever, you're not able to work because they want that. um you're trying to have, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. You may have bought something from Popeyes, right? and you eat a little bit of it and you put it in the refrigerator, that meal start missing out the fridge because they want that meal. That's your leftovers, but you wasn't done eating. So these are the mindsets of these type of people. You can't give them that, so you don't give at all. Another perfect example, you're drinking something and you probably just leave it there, right? Just leave it there or whatever. You come back to drink it, you notice something odd about it because it doesn't taste like the same drink or something. This person done pretty much took your drink or whatever the case may be and stuff like that. But that's considered to them your leftovers. You didn't want it, you left it there. So you have to be careful with these people, these type of entities, these type of people that's playing in your background, playing around you, or playing games, period. They don't just want what you have left over. They want the whole thing. They're not saying it like that. They want everything that you have. You don't have that to give to them. So when someone tells you that, and it's other stuff around you that'll compel you to say certain things at certain times that you are not in agreement with. You get what I'm saying? It's not going to give you a time to think because of the state and situation that you're in, because all this mess is connected to you trying to get you to do certain things that you wouldn't normally do. So what I tell people, and I'm going to be real with you, be careful. You even see it in the stores. The store is doing more recycling. Corporations are doing more recycling of things that they would normally just give away. But they're trying to find more forms of ways of recycling it or whatever. They don't want to give to nonprofit organizations like they used to because of what's taking place. Because a lot of the nonprofits, a lot of different corporations now are very corrupt. But the ones that aren't, they're trying to help the people. But the way they have to do it now, they have to do everything under their name. So it's like you get places like Walmart, you get places like all these big name corporations or whatever the case may be. They want to help people, but at the same time, they have to do it on their own terms because of deceitful people want everything. Not just one that little bit that they're trying to give them, want everything. And it's sad to say it because that's what's causing the poverty. But at the same time, if I have to choose between you and me, I'm going to always choose me. So no, you cannot have the leftovers because there is no leftovers for you. And if there is, that's my choice to do with it whatever I please. The same way biblically in the Bible when the man gave was working a vineyard, and he went out looking for laborers and he gave each one a penny. It was his, and it was rightfully his, and he had the right to do with it whatever he chose to do. So why would you sit up there and try to mess up a good work and say that his actions was evil? This is the same way I feel about giving people leftovers or whatever the case may be. I don't really condone certain behaviors of certain people where if you're trying to, you don't mind giving, but they trying to take everything from you. You can't have because they want everything. They don't want the leftovers. They don't want the little bit. They want everything. So don't even give them the leftovers because they want everything. And it's sad because you're not really able to bless other people because you're dealing with this. So I call it like the rich man and Lazarus effect. We know Lazarus was a poor man and yes, a man of God. But at the same time, we never understood what the rich man was going through when he could lose his whole house because he's helping somebody, just giving them the crumbs off of his table. But they don't want the crumbs off his table. They wanted the whole table. So the rich man's like, look, I'm not going to give you my whole table, so I'm not giving you nothing from it at all. And a lot of people haven't been through that. They know nothing about it. They don't know what you're going through. They don't know what God is doing in your life and how God's trying to use you or whatever the case may be. All they know is that you have and they want what you have. And they'll come lie and manipulate. Oh, can I get this? Can I get the leftovers of that? Can I get the leftovers of this? And guess what? You give them the leftovers and stuff like that, but all of a sudden you know that your store isn't prospering. You got less customers. A lot of corporations right now are going through cyber attacks where their cash registers is being attacked. Where the prices are changing, it's less for one, it's more for the other, and stuff like that. And their cashiers really aren't picking up on it because some of them are in a daze or going through different things and stuff like that. You got so many different attacks that's hitting corporations and businesses and people till it's ridiculous. It's not that people don't want to help the people. It's the fact that you can't really help them at this point with everything that's going on. Like I told you, I just now dealt with a situation. You want to edit my image, you want to edit my voice, you want to do all of this stuff, and I had to turn down a job. After being unemployed so long, I have to tell you, no, I can't work for you because what you're asking of me doesn't deal with me working. No company should be editing photos or images of you or anything, because editing can take on a whole new thing. With artificial intelligence today, it takes on a whole new monster. I can put out anything on you and stuff like that. But like I said, they don't just want the image. I remember it going as far as these people have asked me to change my name so that it can take my name from me. They wanted my whole complete name, my birthright, my name. When I was birthed, this is the name that was given to me. I thank God for the name that was given to me. It's perfect in every way, in everything that it is and stuff like that. Um but they wanted my whole name. They didn't want something else. These people have asked for my whole name and everything. I can't tell you how, and I know it sounds, when you hear people talk about this, I know it sounds crazy, I know it sounds like a little bit off, but pay attention. Stop giving people the crumbs from your table. Stop giving that which is for your house to somebody else's house. Focus on your house right now. These are dark times. Focus on your house. Focus on what you want to do. If you want to bless somebody in your name and your name only. Don't give it to somebody else people to bless people with. You bless them. If you can, start your own and you bless them, because it's a lot going on and stuff like that. And I encourage every corporation, every business, every organization to continue forth the best you can. But it is getting crazy out here, with a lot of stuff that's going on. So remember to, if you want to bless people and you want to, because that's originally what these things were started up for. Corporations, entities and stuff was started up to bless the people of God, to bless people here in the United States, and it took on a whole new meaning. And a lot of people are using them criminal wise, and these are becoming more like criminal organizations instead of what they really supposed to be. So please, like I said, open up your own, do it yourself or whatever and stuff like that. Remember, yes, you can bless Lazarus if you choose to, but I'm also waking you up to the rich man situation. If he gives crumbs from his table, he may lose his whole table. So you better know what you're doing.